friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea Goddessa. I talk about all things energy, manifestation, and spirituality. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in this type of content. So today I want to talk about how powerful it is to set an intention. And not only that, set an intention with the moon cycle. The moon is so incredibly powerful for using this energy to move forward and propel you forward in your life. And so this most recent full moon, I want to talk about my experience as an energy worker because I pay very much attention to the moon cycle. It is like, magnifying energy. So the full moon is for releasing and the new moon is for manifesting. So with this prior full moon cycle, I had set the intention to release bad habits, bad eating habits specifically out of my life. And everyone, you guys probably know, especially in America, it's really hard to get away from processed food. And I'm going to be completely honest, I have had a really hard time with that. I don't do well with my diet. I eat sugar, processed food, chips, cookies, etc. Even though I am on my spiritual path, and I want to talk about this at the end of the video as well. It's been extremely hard for me to release these habits out of my life. And I'm really, really feeling it on the physical plane right now. So as an energy worker, I know with the full moon and the ability to release, I am going to work with this energy. And so what happened was I set an intention, and listen, all you have to do to set an intention is say or think, because the universe can hear either one. I'm setting the intention to release bad eating habits out of my life. I'm setting the intention to have better health. And so I did that, right? No special ritual. I mean, you can do rituals and there are lots of ways that you can release this. In this specific time, I'm only talking about intention because I want to share with you how important and how powerful it actually is to just simply set an intention. So we're about a week and a half past the full moon. And yesterday was a really, really hard day for me. I had a half of a honey bun, which I never eat honey, but it was the first time I had a honey bun, but it totally crashed my energy. I felt like I was going to fall asleep in the middle of doing something. I was so lethargic, and I have a 4-year-old, so it was really hard to keep up with him. And in my true fashion, I was like, well, if I feel like shit, then I'm just going to keep eating and I'm going to keep feeling like shit even more. So I drove through Burger King and whatever, I had what I had. And later that evening, I had the most massive headache. When I tell you, I could barely function. And I was going to sleep and couldn't fall asleep. So I said, I'm going to take a Tylenol. And so I took a Tylenol. Not even 3 minutes later, I puked everything up. And I'm telling you this because this is the universe throwing it in my face, saying, you need to take care of this issue. This is your release. You can't avoid it anymore. You need to do something about it. Right? This is the universal energy supporting me in my intention. And it's really important to say, why is this happening for me? We're not a victim here. This isn't happening to me. It's happening for me. And this is the energy that I needed to say, okay, I can't avoid this anymore. What am I going to do about this? Sometimes when it comes to energy work, you regress before you move forward. Things get worse before they get better. And they get worse so you can think, why is this happening for me? What can I do about it? So I made an appointment with the shaman that I work with. Okay. And I highly, highly, highly recommend finding an energy worker that you like to work with, because just like anything else, some things we just can't do by ourselves. I'm attuned in Reiki. I do a lot of energy work, and there's some things that I just say, I'm going to go see my shaman for, because she can hold all that space for me to kind of dig really deep in, why is my ego wanting to try to keep me so safe? because ultimately that's what it is, right? I kind of view it as a form of self-sabotage. It's not self-sabotage, because it's just the ego saying, I want to continue on in these same habits because you're making me feel uncomfortable. I'm not ready to move to the next step. So going to the shaman to release my need to feel safe. And I also want to talk about fast food on a spiritual path, because I've had a spiritual awakening. It's been about 2.5 years now. And within these 2.5 years, I have eaten fast food. I have eaten processed food, sugar, etc. I have a hard time being in my physical body. And so this is to say, you can eat fast food on your spiritual journey. You can eat junk food on your spiritual journey. I'm not, encouraging it. If you can eat whole organic foods, please, by all means do, but don't be so hard on yourself if, you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm eating so much junk food, etc. We will all come here to learn. And this is a part of our journey, but that is to say, I ate fast food and junk food and processed food this whole time until I can't anymore. So you might reach a point in your spiritual journey where your body just no longer tolerates it. I had ascended so high in vibrational frequency that eating such junk food, such processed chemical laden food, just completely crashed my vibration, and it made me physically sick. So I hope this helps. This was kind of a multifaceted video, but the idea is that setting an intention is so incredibly powerful. You can set an intention for anything. It doesn't have to be on a full moon cycle. You can do it anytime you want. And the universe is here to support you in your intention of trying to release, trying to manifest, okay? And release is so incredibly important, because when we release something out of our lives that no longer serve us, new, good, and better come in to replace that. The universe doesn't like holes, right? So when we leave a hole in our life from something that no longer serves us, when we leave that behind, new, better, beautiful love comes in its place. I hope this helps understand what energy work looks like in the physical, what working with the full moon looks like, maybe give you a little bit of clarity and insight into diet on your spiritual journey. And stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you like this type of content. I will see you guys soon.